What if there are no problems? What if the idea that there is a problem in your life that you need to fix, what if that's a mental obsession that is never going to run out of problems? What if that's an expression of your mind dividing your life into the desirable parts and the undesirable parts, which results in living in duality? And living in duality means being in a deep experience of roller coaster. Like one moment is like, wow, I finally got it. And the next is like, fuck, I don't know anything. What if we could stop dividing our lives into the good and the bad, the things we need to fix, the things that are exactly the way we want them to be? Without, and that's really important to me, going into any kind of bypassing of like, oh, I don't need to do anything because everything is as is. Yeah, well, you will still want to change things. You will still want to grow in different directions. You will still want to improve things in your life. But there is the fundamental question of what place is it coming from inside of you? Because the mind can really easily convince you that it's like, oh, I need to fix this one thing and then everything's all right. Well, guess what? Once this thing is fixed, the next thing is going to come. And it's like this endless hamster wheel of trying to improve life. The alternative is arriving fully in the perfection of this moment, and not only the perfection of this moment, but the perfection of your whole life. What if there was nothing ever wrong with your life? Like, we really love to create these stories of like, yeah, like my life was really terrible and then this happened and then I was happy. And of course, we all experience breakthroughs. We all have those experiences where like a completely new level opens up. Maybe we experience a relationship we have never before, or finally we earn a living doing what we love. Whatever it is. Yeah, those are breakthroughs. But if you look at your life from the perspective of your soul, nothing was ever wrong. Nothing was ever broken. Now again, people use this as a way to bypass taking responsibility and just going into this like, yeah, everything is everything is great, while they actually don't really enjoy what is going on in this present moment. And that's really important for me, that this is not what I mean. It's just, what if your life wasn't this project that you constantly had to work on to improve and make better? What if your life is a continuous flow of perfection that just keeps on unfolding into more alignment and beauty? How differently would you walk through your life? How differently would you be able to respond to challenges coming up, to unexpected events, to things not going exactly the way that you would like them to go? Because I can tell you, the people who I perceive to have a very, very evolved consciousness, they experience the same challenges that we all experience. They just look at them from a different perspective. They're not dividing their lives into, this is right and this is wrong. I need to fix this part about me, and this part I need to make even bigger because that's the good part about me. They are living from a place of undivided wholeness, unity. And the thing is that true creation, really creating the things we desire, can only come from this place of being deeply in love with how things are. So the combination is always deep gratitude, deep appreciation for this moment now, including the parts that are not grateful, including the voices that are like, this sucks, I hate this. Yeah, I welcome this as well. It's okay that you're here and you are not the truth, because the truth of every single moment is beauty and perfection. How would your life change? How would your decisions change if that was the base? And if you're watching this, if you don't know me, I'm a fucking ambitious person. Like, I'm not using this as a way to just like lean back and do nothing with my life. I love creating, and I'm creating big things, but I'm not creating them from the place of, this sucks, I need to be improved, something is wrong, I need to fix this. Because you see, like, it's an operating system to look at life in this way. It's never going to go away. Like, the trap is that it's like, well, okay, well, if this problem is gone, then of course I will be able to look at my life differently. No, you won't. The pattern is exactly the same. You could have the most perfect life and that pattern would still be there, because it's simply a way of looking at your life. It's not an actual reflection of reality. It's not like, okay, well, looking at your life as a list of problems makes sense until you fix the most important three, and then you can let it go. No, you either choose to let go of that perspective now or never. And again, this is not a way to let go of responsibility. If something is not the way that you would like it to be, you change it. But you just don't change it from this deep place of resistance towards what is. And people create, whole businesses, whole lives from, I need to fix this problem. And the results are not going to be very desirable. Like, it's going to fall onto your head eventually. And up until now, it's very normalized in our world to look at ourselves like this. Like, it's incredibly violent to look at yourself as like this project you need to fix. But it's so normalized that most people don't see it. That's all I got to share. Appreciate you so much being here. If this resonates, feel free to drop something in the comments or send me a message. If you want to dive deeper into my work, I'm here. I'll send you so much love, and I'll talk to you soon.